At just 27 years old, Jamal Robert is taking on one of the biggest names in the music industry, Carrie Underwood. What started as quiet tension behind the scenes has exploded into a full-blown legal battle, one with claims of sabotage, leaked messages, and a rising star who says he was cheated out of his moment to shine. This is the shocking truth they don't want you to hear. Stay tuned as we break down every explosive detail, from the courtroom to the control room, and what could be the biggest controversy to rock reality music TV in years. Jamal Roberts' journey to stardom has been nothing short of extraordinary. Born and raised in Houston, Texas, Jamal developed a love for music in church, where his soul-stirring vocals first caught attention. Blending R&B, soul, and a touch of gospel, Jamal's voice has been described as haunting, real, and undeniably gifted. By 27, he had built a loyal fan base on social media and landed a spot on a major televised music competition show, one that has launched the careers of household names. Many believed Jamal was the next breakout star. But behind the scenes, something darker was brewing. According to multiple insiders, trouble began during the early stages of the competition. While Jamal was preparing for his first live performances, tensions reportedly rose with Carrie Underwood, longtime judge and mentor on the show. At first, it was subtle, whispers that Jamal's airtime was being reduced, his rehearsal slots moved, and producers mysteriously ignoring his team's concerns. And then came the rumors. Rumors that Carrie was using her influence to push for other contestants to be favored over Jamal. That she found Jamal too bold, too outspoken, and too likely to shake things up. Things escalated when several entertainment news outlets obtained leaked emails and text messages, allegedly between Carrie and senior producers of the show. In one now infamous message, Carrie reportedly wrote, "We need to make sure Jamal doesn't overshadow the others. It's about balance, not just talent." Another message from a producer hinted at shifting performance times to accommodate more favorable spotlight moments for contestants Carrie supported. This wasn't just backroom gossip anymore. It was turning into what many viewed as deliberate sabotage. That's when Jamal made the bold move. He filed a lawsuit against Carrie Underwood and the show's production company, citing unfair treatment, manipulation, and career sabotage. In the lawsuit, Jamal's team laid out a detailed timeline, accusing Carrie of tampering with audition footage, influencing the voting process, and colluding with producers to diminish his visibility on air. The suit also included screenshots, emails, and testimonies from unnamed staffers who backed Jamal's claims. And just when the public thought it couldn't get more dramatic, another voice stepped into the spotlight, Melissa Harper, a former contestant and close friend of Jamal. In an emotional interview, Melissa revealed that Jamal wasn't just battling Carrie, he was battling an entire system. She claimed producers were deliberately crafting a storyline that didn't include Jamal. That his look, his voice, and his energy didn't fit the image they were trying to sell to viewers. Even more explosive? Melissa said Carrie wasn't the mastermind, but rather a willing participant under pressure. "I saw Carrie in meetings with producers," Melissa said. "They were strategizing how to handle Jamal's popularity. She didn't push back. She played along." Then came the footage, the most damning piece of evidence yet. Secretly recorded by an anonymous crew member, the video showed candid conversations between Carrie, producers, and other key staff. In one clip, Carrie is heard saying, "Jamal's fan base is too aggressive. We need to balance it out before the final round." While she stops short of calling for sabotage, her tone is strategic, and her concern about Jamal's influence is clear. Another clip shows producers arguing about leaking stories to the press to discredit Jamal, suggesting that damaging headlines might weaken his public image and tip the scales back in their favor. And then there was the final clip. In a tense, never-before-seen exchange, Carrie is seen confronting Jamal behind the scenes. Jamal, visibly upset, demands answers. "Why are you trying to ruin this for me? What did I ever do to you?" Carrie, holding back tears, says, "I never meant to sabotage anything. But it's not that simple." She never explicitly denies the accusations, but also never fully admits her role. That raw, emotional confrontation left fans reeling. Social media exploded. Hashtag Justice for Jamal. Hashtag Carrie Controversy. Hashtag Expose the Show. All trended within hours. Carrie's team quickly went into damage control. Her publicist released a statement. "These claims are false, defamatory, and designed to damage Carrie's reputation." The clips were edited and taken out of context. Carrie has always supported fair competition and would never intentionally harm another artist. But for many fans, the damage was done. Petitions calling for Carrie's removal from the show circulated online, gathering tens of thousands of signatures. Others defended her, claiming she was being unfairly blamed for decisions made by higher-ups. Meanwhile, the music industry is watching closely. Several artists, including past contestants, came forward with similar stories, alleging favoritism, manipulation, and politics behind the scenes of reality music competitions. An anonymous former producer stated, "What happened to Jamal isn't rare. What's rare is that he spoke out." Music critics praised Jamal's courage, while legal analysts debated the validity of the recordings, some suggesting they could be pivotal in court, while others warned of privacy law violations that might complicate the case. As the lawsuit moves forward, the future for both Jamal and Carrie remains uncertain. Jamal has gained massive support and is now being courted by several record labels impressed by both his talent and his tenacity. He's also set to appear in an upcoming documentary about corruption in the music industry. Carrie, meanwhile, continues to perform, but the backlash is evident. The show she judges is under internal investigation, and rumors are swirling about major leadership changes behind the scenes. For fans, the message is clear: the music may be polished, but the industry is far from clean. This scandal has exposed a side of the entertainment world many hoped wasn't real, a world where fame, power, and politics can crush raw talent. Whether Jamal wins his legal battle or not, his story is already changing conversations around fairness and transparency in the industry. And as for Carrie? Only time will tell if she can rebuild her image, or if this controversy will follow her career forever. We'll be watching. We'll be listening.